The power in my hands. My, that's generous. Well, I know what I want to happen. You look at her. Go and get lunch, you say, with a voice that's colder than yours tends to be. Are you sure that that's a good idea? I mean, yeah, you seem really stressed, dude. No, I didn't mean for me. You've spent the past year going to get lunch. How is that working out for you? What the hell? She says. You're behind? Like, you are behind everyone right now. You are, frankly, so behind that it is a miracle that they have not kicked you out yet. I mean, you do know what people say about you, right? What is your problem? She stands and makes for the door, face turned away from you. You call out after her. You know you're the laziest person in the cohort, right? Like, everyone knows it. You don't do any work, and you are desperate to try and drag the rest of us down with you. And you're so scared of hearing the truth that the door slams, and whatever force it was that gripped you, that drove you to say those horrible, insensitive things, vanishes. You sit there in trembling silence for a second. Two. Your left hand shakes, and then you jump upright and out the door. Macy, you shout as you hurry down the corridor. You turn the corner to see the elevator doors shut, and though you mash the button, she's already been swept up, and away. It'll be at least a 5-minute wait for the next lift. 4 months ago, when you were crying in the office because your advisor had implied that it was odd that you hadn't properly sat down and studied spectral sequences, but you were busy trying to prepare a seminar talk and you had a final that you knew didn't matter because you were a grad student, but also felt like the most important thing in the world, and your mother was in hospital with pneumonia, and even though you knew she would be fine, you couldn't stop panicking, and Macy was the person who got you some water and helped you write an email to your advisor saying that you were feeling overwhelmed. And she was the one who celebrated with you when your advisor helped you work through the proof you were stuck on for the seminar and reassured you that you were going to get grad student B no matter what you did on the exam. You start sprinting up the stairs. You make it one flight before you need to pause to catch your breath. You try jogging purposefully, which is more sustainable, but still, by the time you reach ground level, you are very much out of puff as you hop your way out of the door to see Macy, in floods of tears, with another of your peers hugging her. What the fuck, Morris? It's Annie, as Macy sobs into her shoulder. I am so sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't know what came over me. You know I don't think that, Macy. You worked so hard.
Yes, you do.
She cries. Annie shushes her as a gaggle of undergraduates pass the three of you, looks of hungry curiosity in their eyes. You glare at them until they get into the elevator and descend to whatever office hour it is that they're meant to be attending. I've been so stressed. It's just, it's me thinking about myself. It's not about you. I would never, ever think those things about you, Annie, I promise. But you did say them, didn't you? And she doesn't do any work. It's no wonder that she doesn't have anyone willing to take her on. I tried so hard to make things work out with Chris, she says. I did, I promise I did. And there's no one else here doing a grad theory, and I don't... Hey, come here. Come on, it's alright, Mace. Says Annie, and pulls her into a tight hug. I really did. Macy says, I know. We know. She glares at you. Don't we, Morris? Of course we know, you say. You fish through your befuddled brain for something more helpful to add, but there's only so many platitudes in the tank. You settle for stepping closer and squeezing her shoulder. You're gonna find someone. She leans into your touch, just a little. I think I'm gonna go home, she says, very quietly. Of course you fight it back. Should do that. And hey, look, if you need emotional support, emailing people or anything, we are 100% here for you. Yeah, she says. I'm sorry for crying. You do not need to be sorry. Annie says. I was way out of line. You say. Yeah, but I cried all over you. She wipes her nose. It's a lot of goo. I'm sorry. Annie hugs her again. Get yourself home. Have a shower. Like Morris said, we're all here to help you. And like literally everyone says it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. It does not matter where you are right now. You're just pacing yourself. Pacing herself. Do a crawl. But she nods, comforted by the empty words, and heads out. You see her fish her phone out of her pocket and hear the distant sounds of her greeting someone, the boyfriend, presumably, before she fades out of earshot. Annie rounds on you. What the absolute fuck, Morris? She demands. I'm just stressed, you say. I don't know, it just came out. She stares at you in disbelief. Wow, you suck. Hey. A voice you don't recognize from a man with a clean-shaven face and long hair and a ponytail. Aren't you supposed to be revising for your claw? You blink. Who are you? Omar? He sighs. I'm a fifth year, I'm the guy who runs the trivia nights. Facts and logic? You shake your head. Look, you should be taking this stuff seriously. It's a big deal, and besides, you never know when you might want to add to the topics list. You seem the type to have a last-minute change of heart. What? You say. The elevator opens, and from within, a voice says, Omar, come on! The girl leans out and drags him in. You've got to keep your priorities in order, Omi. The doors shut on the pair of them, and you glance at an equally confused Annie. The decision lies before you. Hey, what was up with those two? Working was cool when everyone was telling you to take a break. Now this guy's here to tell you to focus up? You could track him down and work out what exactly he was on about. How does he, someone you've never spoken to before, know it's 12 o'clock? And why is it any business of his whether you're working or not? B. Work time. Look at that. External validation of your choices? You've let yourself get sidetracked with all this interpersonal conflict. But that's not the point. The point is staring at a laptop screen until your eyes start bleeding, your brain drains out of your nose. Whoever that guy was, he had a point. Locking a clock does not stop till you drop. C. Time to go home. It's been a weird day. You were an arsehole to your friend, Annie hates you now, and clearly you're deep enough in the weeds that random trivia guys can smell the stress leaking from your pores. No, you're going to leave this building, you're going to take a shower, and you're going to let cooler heads prevail in the morning. E. Change your syllabus. I mean, what did he say? The type to have a last-minute change of heart. The type. Look, weird guy, but maybe there was something of value in there. You've been kind of getting into this logic stuff. Maybe you could pivot gently. But you've heard of people applying model theory to algebraic geometry. It could be something to work with.